Welcome to episode 14 of the One Day at a Time podcast. Hello, everyone. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about Word of the Year. What does it mean, why you need it in your life, and also how to know which word is the right one for you. So let's get started. It can either be a word or phrase, doesn't really matter. Basically, this word or phrase is something that is going to guide you throughout the year. It's going to guide you through the decisions you have to make, through the actions that you take, as well as the thoughts that you think as well. Really important. And it also helps in reminding you about where you started and where you want to go in your life in the next 12 months, not too far off. Sometimes what happens is that when you're working on your goals and you get midway through, you feel like you have so far along that you need to go, and also you feel like you haven't made enough progress. So this word or phrase will really remind you as to like how far you have come, and also will give you an accurate picture of how far you need to go. And the current lifestyle that we all live, well, most of us live, is filled with distractions. Take our phones, for example. One notification is all we need to get distracted from whatever it is that we are doing. And this kind of a lifestyle makes it really easy and convenient for us to wander off and lose sight of the bigger picture that we have for ourselves, our life's purpose and our mission, and all of that. And this word or phrase that you pick will really help you stay focused and prioritize the right things in life so that you can invest your time and energy in the tasks and in the activities that truly matter, and that's going to help you grow as a human being, and that's going to help you achieve your goals that you set. By the way, I quickly want to mention that I have 2 spots open in my one-on-one coaching program. Currently, the yearly review is available at no extra cost, which means that you get an extra session of coaching. If you're interested, just book your free call. We'll chat through what you need from the coaching and what I can support you with so that you can make your best decision. Just message me on Instagram, or if you're listening on YouTube, leave a comment and I'll help you schedule your free call. And whenever you pick your word of the year, right, it's very important that you are mindful. One of the things that I've observed, I have seen that a lot of people are choosing their word of the year and sharing it on social media, which is great. It's great for inspiration, but just because someone else has picked the word doesn't mean that you have to pick the exact same word. In case you want to get inspired, see why they have picked the word, like know the reason behind their choice. And if that's something that you want in your life as well, then go ahead and pick that word. So basically, if their reason matches your reason, then choose the same word. If not, be more mindful. And I'm going to share a couple of things that you can do in order to be more mindful while choosing your word. The first thing, and probably the most important thing that you need to do, is your yearly review. Reflect on the last 9 to 12 months of your life and think about which aspect of your life needs more focus. And once you have this, think about where you want to see yourself in the next 12 months, or where do you see yourself in the next 12 months. And once you have these 2 pillars, right, which is reviewing your past year as well as knowing where you see yourself in the next 12 months, think about a couple of things. Answer these questions. The best way to do it is journaling, or you can sit and meditate on this as well. So the first thing is, what is holding you back in order to get there? What are the blockages, whether you have created or someone else has created? What is it that holding you to get to the place where you want to be in the next 12 months? And also think about, what are your limiting beliefs? Is it that you're doubting yourself a lot? Is it that you feel like you don't have enough time? So think about all these things and then ask yourself, what's the one thing you need to do in order to overcome these limiting beliefs and get to the place you want to be in the next 12 months. What's the one thing that you need to do? Not whether you can do it or not, that really doesn't matter, but what's the one thing that you need to do in order to overcome those beliefs and those blockages that are there in your life. And the answer that you get will usually be your word or phrase for the year. Start using this word or phrase for a couple of days to clear any doubts you get. For example, last year my phrase was one day at a time, and at the end of 2019, I was very overwhelmed with all the things that were going on in my life and with all the changes that had happened. I really needed to ground myself and was in a desperate need of a routine. But I was facing a lot of difficulty to keep up with my habits, mainly because of the schedule that I had. When I did my yearly review at that point in time, I asked myself all those questions that I mentioned, and then the phrase one day at a time came up. I decided that I am going to establish my routine one day at a time and not really worry about if I'm able to do it in the future or not, and also not worry about if I had done it the previous day or not. And most importantly, not waiting for a Monday to start working on my habits. I decided that I need to just focus on the present day that was in front of me and establish my routine one day at a time. Whenever things got overwhelmed, I reminded myself one day at a time. And when I was working on my long term goals and faced setbacks, I told myself to work on things one day at a time. This phrase just connected, and fast forward a year later, that's exactly what I needed. Try all the prompts that I gave you, and if you need extra help, you can book your free call. In the next episode, I will share my word of the year for 2021. So subscribe to my podcast and YouTube if you haven't already. I really hope this podcast episode was helpful. If you have any queries or topics you want me to talk about, just send me a message on Instagram. I'm available at my coach Sanjna. Thanks for listening. Remember to take it one day at a time.